Um, really? Where? Is the fire marshal not getting far enough? Um, I, really? Was that just a fluke? That might have just been a fluke. This seems pretty typical. Okay, well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the city of Menahufu. And we're currently on fire for some reason. Well, can't hurt to just slap another one in there. Oh, man. For crying out loud. Well, that's great. Let me see here. Last episode, this here is the majority of what we did. I don't think we really did much of anything else anywhere else. Come on, guys, put out the fires that are actually... Oh, why are you crossing the river? That's frustrating. Lack of jobs deters immigration. Yes, this is the main thing that we're going to be fixing this episode. This certainly isn't helping. Okay, it looks like this area down here has fixed itself. We were having issues with this bit of housing here, so we moved these over. It's looking like this one still isn't going to get serviced. People are indifferent to you. Oh. We've had a slight period of somewhat a little bit unemployment. This is not the 20%, over 20% is recent. What really? Oh. Okay, I guess we're just leaving these to burn themselves down. Okay, going to... The rubble for some reason counts as road. I really don't understand why that's the case, but... Nope. Yes. But yes. This episode is supposed to be getting this business started. And I think... You know what I'm going to start with? I'm going to start with this, because we've not been making any money. You know, maybe we move the booze. Next inundation will be better. Hang on a second. Let me just take stock of what we've got going on here. This line of housing, we can't realistically go any further that way. But we do have room here. I don't want to go too far this way, because that will impact the beautification. However, That's only an issue if it's something that is, you know, unpleasant to be around. This is not unpleasant to be around. We could reasonably easily just move this up here. And then rejig the roads. Because the thing is, we still want this road to go like this, because these buildings here are accessing these houses here. But having this intersection here in the first place is probably not helping things. Let's see, it goes from here to here, intersects there. There's just a small intersection, but still. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is... Did I call that a booth? Whatever it is. And then we're gonna move this, remove this, and I think... I'm not a huge fan of the way this looks, but it's not... Functionally, there's nothing wrong with it. And we can do that. That should help with the beautification. And that will also prevent this house from going too far this way, so things should remain even. Did also want to move this to be roughly in the same spot, but it's not gonna happen, is it? Because this thing is just too big. I mean, I guess we could remove the roads there. Problem is, this side does need access to this side. Closer. But we did do this. So we actually could just continue this road along. Where does that end up? It ends up right there. We could do that. That would look fine. And just roadblock right there. And have no road on this side. You know, we have a substantial income. Okay, is it really that bad? Alright. Well, to start with, let's go ahead and put these back. It was 2 of these, and come on, guys. Brewery. You know what? Well, gonna put that there because there's a nice spot for it. It can just hold nothing for now. Don't particularly know what we want there. The weaving is a genuinely overkill at the moment, so I'm not gonna add any more of that. Kinda thinking some more work camps, simply to make sure that they don't feel the need to cross the river. Are there any good spots to put more of these? Nothing over here without moving stuff around or doing more stuff. Do up here. Anything else we might want? You know what? Just to keep the symmetry. Kinda looks weird like that. And we'll go ahead. Let's do, I don't know. Are these specific? Yes. Are these specific? No. I don't know that I care that much, to be honest. Yeah, let's go ahead, because we've got 3 there, 4 there. We'll go ahead and put another one here. There's room for another storage yard there, if we need it. Gonna do a couple of extras because this here is kind of catering to a lot of this area here. Yeah. And we've got this space here. Oh. We don't have any pottery or any... what is it called? Clay yet, but we're gonna want to do that, so we'll put some of those there. And we've got and now we do need to do the importing of the clay. There's not a specific reason that I can think of not to also have brewing on this side. We've got a couple, but we could definitely do more. And you know what? For safety's sake, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, that's... fine, I guess. No, he's coming out there, isn't he? I knew this was gonna be awkward here. Let's... you know what? Nah. We'll just put him over here. Yeah, shut up. Aha! I knew it. Wait, it's June... July, August is when... Why do you have no laborers?
I'm ready to work.
Because they're sending them across the river. For crying out loud. Well, the next couple of months when we'll get a bunch of barley, so... we still have some. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the big grand festival. I usually save the first one for the patron deity, but I guess you can carry on doing that. And now we need to trade with Wast for the clay. Oh boy. I feel like we really should change this area. Can scoot this back a bit. to there. What is this? Oh. This one's almost finished, so I'm gonna let it finish. But I am gonna go ahead and scoot this back. We have a little bit of extra room. Go ahead and continue to have that connection there. And we're gonna go with no! Oh, that's a garden. Sure.
No one can accept these goods. That's okay.
Oh.
I can use the rest.
Whoops. There, we'll do that. Because we're trying to squeeze a little bit more space out of this area. These two are both going to need to move, but that one is going to have to... I don't want to waste the beer. Maybe do that for the moment. Because this will let us remove this little bit of road here. We can scoot this over as soon as it's done. That'll make things look a lot nicer. Okay, there's the harvest. Anything... Okay, we've got one there. Nothing else. Nobody's waiting. Nobody's staying. We've just got this one who blatantly his delivery man is still not back, so that's fine.
I have to go clear across the city with these
Wow,
goods.
that's a lot of food.
It'll take all day.
I am curious. "20 granaries hold food for 39 months. We produce or import enough food for about 5,988 people." Okay. We're getting somewhere. I think what we're gonna do is start putting in the things that the housing here is going to need. Gonna do that. Gonna do that. Okay. What all are they going to need? Where are we buying papyrus? I don't remember. Here. Could start getting a little bit of that. I don't want to send stuff across the river that we're importing. Exports coming from across the river is not great either, but we need to shift everything over so that we can put in some more storage. Plain and simple. Does this count as housing? Like, for the purposes of employment? I doubt it, but I don't actually know. Because if it does, then having stuff on this line isn't going to be a big deal. If it doesn't, then it kind of is a big deal, because we don't have any housing on this line yet. Not until they get much bigger. We already have the entertainment. Oh, we don't have dancers, do we? Probably should put them here. Or here? Wait, here. No, this is... dance schools are not nice to live next to, I think. So we don't want to do that. Guess we could do across the river. It's a bit of an awkward spot, but... guess it's better than nothing. Okay. We gotta do mortuaries. I don't remember at what stage these things are gonna be necessary, but... courthouse is nice. I think mortuaries are not. I would assume mortuaries are not. We do need dentists. Actually, that's a good point. Dentists. This isn't a lot of employment, but it's something, so let's go ahead and just do that. About there. Oh. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Up there. Guess that'll be fine. I suppose. What are these guys missing? Entertainment. Oh, right. Yeah, we should probably do that. That's not large enough for a bandstand. Could move this over. Put the bandstand there. It does remove our nice symmetry, but I suppose we can't always have symmetry everywhere. Especially with how awkward some of these areas are. Probably have to be there. No, I'll put it there. Yeah, it's just 2 employees, which is not a lot, but all across the city is, you know, helps with the unemployment. I'm surprised we still... We've got some space here. This line here can't do anything because it doesn't get close enough to any houses. This is an irritating size. Right, because it's a 5 wide because of that up there. Is there anything else we're going to be needing to make? We're already doing everything, really. Plainstone Quarry. This is going to be needed for the obelisk, right? Or do we need to import granite? I don't remember. Oh, we still need to do this. Right. Later. Okay, but anyway, got that. We don't need a lot of papyrus. I said we don't need. Ah, well, that storage yard will fix the issue. It won't. It will prevent importing too much. These we can't actually place without having a store of papyrus. There's also these. These require beer, right? I think so. Which is not a big deal. I'm sure we're missing something.
These baskets are too heavy for a little...
I love the art of the deal. I can't wait to trade my supplies.
Hopefully we'll get some clay. Not really sure why we haven't already. Although I have had the game paused for quite a bit, so maybe that's just why.
We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
Okay, there's the clay. Good stuff. And then we wait for it to... Ooh. We don't actually have anywhere... Why do I keep pausing? We don't actually have anywhere where we're putting the clay. We need to fix that. 600 beer. Whatever. Grand Festival. Fantastic. We're gonna have to do a lesser festival for a little while. I'm gonna remove that for the moment because I don't know exactly where it's gonna be. This was beer. Do we want to do... No. Gonna say, do we want to do two in the same thing? But no. It always ends up a mess. I don't recognize this music track. I don't think.
Our long and dangerous trek here was for nothing. The city won't trade.
Take it that means that we've... Yeah. Yeah, we need more blessings from Osiris to be able to get more of that out. Okay, good stuff. How's unemployment? Still? I mean, worst case scenario, we could just slap down a bunch of random stuff. There's a bunch of room along here, it's worth mentioning, where we can put stuff. Storage yards take 6 people? That's not... It's 12 people. Could take the road across that way if we need to. Work camps would be something we could use. Considering how many we have, I expect the farms to be like almost immediately filled out, but it sure doesn't look like it. Feel like the distribution is suboptimal is what's going on here. My expectation would be that each work camp will send workers to the nearest first. But I guess when you have more than one, They might not necessarily recognize one another. I don't know. We could probably put something there. The employer will probably come out down here somewhere. Anything in particular? Nothing I can think of. Oh, the. Was talking about doing this and then forgot. There we go. That's 36 more people. That should certainly help. How's the culture rating now that we've got all these dentists? Too few jugglers. That's probably this area. At least I would assume. Oh, that was a festival. That was a festival. Don't forget. Don't miss it. Yeah, it's gonna be there. This area too, but we're working on that. Population of 6,000. We're not doing too bad, all things considered. Kinda almost tempted to deliberately not finish this mission until we've got, like, all of this planned area filled out. I mean, I've got these roads laid out, you know? Just to see how far we can push it with the population. Be kind of interesting to know. Technically, we do still have space elsewhere, but honestly, I think just doing the housing over there is gonna be enough. Okay, you are gonna need more. Not really sure why they haven't gotten food yet. But this has been sat here like this for a while now. You know what? Just to provide a little bit more. I guess the dance school's probably unnecessary. If that drags down the desirability, I'll remove that first. %11 still. What else do these houses need? Here's 800 papyrus.
I wonder if the city has any sights I could see while they unload my ship.
It's tempting to just put in another dock, but I don't know, it always just seems like it ends up being a bad idea. Okay, we need to stop spending money for a little bit because this is getting a little... Wow, that is a lot of income. That's also a lot of outgo. Personal salary we can always return. Okay, the import costs isn't actually too bad. So I think we should be fine. We have been losing money this year, but I think overall we'll be fine once they start like that. Still can sell the barley. At least in theory. Don't have a lot of barley, looks like. We're like, what, 4 months, 4.5 months out from harvest? Came out over there. Why'd he come out over there? I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand the logic there. I just don't. This is ridiculous overkill, but honestly, that's only if it's actually working full time, and it's not. Oh, you're gonna be delivering papyrus as well. Okay, that's not gonna work. Pottery is not going to be being delivered by the storage yard, so we could do clay there instead. That would arguably be better. But you're also delivering barley. Hang on, we've got what different things we have? We have clay, barley, beer, iris, pottery. Too many things. Well, hang on a second. Oh, well, got beer here. That's fine. Let's. No. Accept all of the barley. You can do papyrus. That's fine. And then that. I think. Now we've got too many ships.
We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
What could you possibly be waiting for? Barley. Okay. We're not selling the barley anymore. It's screwing up the shipping. People are indifferent. That is an improvement, but still not superb. It's also going to move this, and I haven't yet. Let's go ahead and wait until we're not in debt. Okay, feels like we're spending a lot more money than we used to. What happened? The exports aren't... Why aren't we exporting?
I'll be a hero when I bring these goods back to my homeland.
About to have a harvest here, and we're not, we haven't even, crying out loud, it's May, what's going on? Kind of feels like sometimes they just don't send traders very often. It's expensive, but it's a lot of people, and we have the papyrus at the moment. I'm actually going to... do that. Okay, come on, people. You only sold stuff.
We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered. I love the art of the deal. I can't wait to trade my supplies.
Okay, for the ships, at least, part of the problem with the lack of income is just they're taking forever to get through the people who just sell stuff to us.
We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
There are
These bus maybe the city.
I have to go clear across the city with these goods. It'll take all day.
Oh, you're going to the mortuary. Okay, I was wondering where he was headed. From Weaver? There aren't weavers down here. There aren't any weavers on this side of the river. Okay. Okay, we're back up in the positive.
I'll be
Because
a
of that.
hero when I bring these
Oh,
goods
no.
back to my homeland.
Shoot. I might have forgotten. I might have forgotten. No pottery. We're not doing that across the city. It it will, frankly, it will not work. It's not even a matter of whether or not I want to bother with the hassle. It will not work. We've seen this with previous cities. This kind of population with these many houses, just doesn't work. It just does not work. Especially not with 2,500 there, 2,500 there, and 2,500 there. That doesn't work. It just doesn't. We need to not do that. No. Okay. should be good. I'm noticing a lot of bazaars over here are not upgraded. I don't really have the money to fix that. This one isn't upgraded. Still haven't gotten food. I don't understand. Where... There are no intersections. Really? Oh, shoot. No, no. I forgot this has become it's kind of its own line now. And you know what? Just for safety's sake, let's go ahead and do that. It's a nice spot for it. What was I doing? Looking at this. I need to watch this bazaar lady. She only has down here and then that way. Everyone else seems to be handling it just fine, but this one in particular seems to be...
The bazaar needs some items, and I'm going to get them.
not functioning correctly. We don't really have a lot of room here to put in a extra one, so we'd have to move stuff. Rather not do that if we don't have to, but it looks like we might have to. Here she is coming back. She might be only going to the south again. Oh, I was going to do the temple complex stuff as well. That's too expensive at the moment. I'm gonna hold off.
The bazaar needs some items.
You just
I'm
did.
going to get them.
What is going on here? You know what? I'm not gonna wait around to find out what's going on. No, you know what? I'm going to swap. It'll just be a really nice position. Oh, that's not a housing road. No, not there. Still have this space over here where we can put stuff if we need to. Alright. Oh. Okay. Remember how I just said that we don't really have space to add another bazaar? Oh, are you serious? Why? Genuinely, though, why? These districts are all so nice. What do you mean poor access to workers? There's literally a house the other side of the road. Whatever. I'm not seeing anywhere where we've got crime, so it must have just been one of these low threat ones that just happened to... Oh, I never fixed this. They want pomegranates. Okay. That's taking 10% off of what... I forgot roadblocks could burn. Okay, what were these? I don't remember. We've got beer, barley, clay and pottery here, and papyrus. Why is nobody putting out the burning roadblock? Why is nobody still putting out... Why? Have we by chance gotten any pottery over here? How about over here? No! The only pottery we've gotten is over here, where we didn't want it. Cool. That's wonderful. Fantastic. For crying out loud. Well, we have not really done what I was hoping to do this episode. We have partially fixed the unemployment. I'm still not entirely sure why it's that high. We've not been putting down any more housing, and this is really the only place that can be upgrading, and this is recent. Like, yeah, it's got more people than it had, but like 60 versus 68. I don't know. There's not that much many more people. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna fix the mortuary issue unless it's just... Do you guys have mortuary access? Has that gotten going? Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna have to be more than that. Which means that we're going to need more storage yards for the linen, because we're gonna have to be delivering it a lot. Something like that for purely delivering. Okay. Maybe that's why the rebel counts as road, because if you've got a roadblock that burns down and it didn't count as road, then that would block the road. Except I kinda don't care if it would block the road, because you get rid of the rebel. I don't know. Oh, well, I take it back. We have gotten. Holy cow! We've gotten all the way. Yeah, the mortuary. Yeah, we've gotten all the way up to common residences on this side. So technically, this episode we have sort of done what I wanted to do. In part. Wow. That's gonna... Okay. We're about that time of the episode to call it. And I'm going to pause it because I don't want things to, This is gonna be a problem. And I have been kind of avoiding it a little bit, but also taking advantage of it in some spots. A main way to deal with unemployment is to just slap down a bunch of these until you fix the problem. I've tried not to spam them like crazy, because I think that's kind of cheesy. But we might kind of need to do that. Could do another sort of thing like this. We could do any one of these. Put in a whole bunch more granaries. A whole bunch more storage yards. The thing with the storage yards is they've only required 6 people versus the 12 for these. So but then these require 20. So, yeah. Although, these require 8. And we're gonna need them. Probably, well, might move that. Can go there. Move that again. Can go there. That's fine. This is gonna be a problem. Go here, move these two to like there and there. I don't know if there's going to be a good spot because of this, but we can try it. If it doesn't work, there's this bit of garden here if we need it. That should work. We've got here. That should work. I don't know if he'll get far enough along to service all of these houses. But the big issue is gonna be this business here, because we really... This one has a spot. This one has a spot there. Okay, it's literally just this one. This line here. Can we go down on this end, maybe? That's gonna be too far away from the houses. You'll probably reach, like, here. Well, something we could do... Let's put it here. And take this road and go that way. And then put the structures that we've moved there. That would definitely mean that we would need duplicates down here, I think. Because I'm not convinced... Oh, we do have fire down here already. Okay. Do we have... Okay, he's making it all the way down there. No? Where are you from? I don't know.
There are so many places in poor condition, I can barely keep up.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's gonna have to be it. Oh, did I check up here? Yeah, there's, yeah, that's fine. And then... That's probably still not gonna be enough. We don't have perfect coverage for the physicians. Oh. This is having the same problem again. He's only going in that direction. Okay, we're gonna have to figure some things out next episode. We've gotten food. Something wrong with this spot, and I suspect it has to do with that road there. Is confusing things. It's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, gonna go ahead and leave it here, and I have to do something about that, and then get some mortuaries in. And I do think we're gonna have to spam work camps around to be able to offset this. Because the thing is, we really only need to offset these houses until they reach 3x3. At that point, we don't need to care at all anymore, because they will be out of the workforce. So, in theory at least, we could just, like... Where would be an easy spot to do this? Probably over here. Take out that roadblock and then just line them up here. The work camps. Wait until we get to the level. Man. We could move the... It's not really gonna help too much moving it, is it? Is there space back there for a 3x3? No. Well, sorta. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this, and statues there, and stuff there, and then we need to fill in these areas. We don't really have the money at the moment, but yeah, we're gonna have to work on all of that. And that'll be next episode. So, yeah, don't have the money for that yet. But, yes, gonna go ahead and leave it here, so I will say, thank you for watching, take care, and farewell.